Keeping a cave clean in the middle of the desert is not easy, but Yusra Khalil Najjar takes pride in this shelter, even if she didn't plan to live underground. Outside the cave, these are the remains of what used to be her home.
What was this?
She tells me this used to be a bedroom and her living room, and that all of this was demolished within half an hour. It was early May when the Israeli army arrived on her doorstep, ordering the family to immediately leave before razing the village.
We were not given any time to take our belongings out. We didn't have enough time to take some furniture out. We rushed and most of the furniture was left under the ruins.
In the 1980s, Israel declared this area known as Masafayata a military training zone. After a decades-long legal battle, Israel's highest court ruled in May that the army could evict the more than 1,000 Palestinians living here.
It's a humanitarian disaster. They actually lost everything. They lost their homes, they lost their lands, they lost their rights in their own villages, they lost the community. They have to live in fear now all the time.
Some families have also been forced to live in the village's traditional stone cave dwellings.
We lived for 1 month outdoors until I managed to clean the cave. The cave was full of snakes, scorpions, filth and rats. It was very frightful.
Local and international rights groups have condemned the action here in Masafayata. In fact, the United Nations says any forced evictions of Palestinians here would be a breach of international human rights law, amounting to a war crime. The Israeli army wouldn't appear on camera but told the ABC the land was uninhabited at the time of the military declaration and that the Palestinian petitioners were not permanent residents of the area.
There were never people living there, as a matter of fact, until the late 1980s, after it was established as a military training ground by the State of Israel.
Farmer Mahmoud Ali Najjar disagrees. He says his family have lived here for generations.
I was born here, in these caves, in November 1955. I was born in that cave over there. This land means everything to me. We inherited this from my parents and grandparents since 1,400 years ago.
There are no more legal avenues to fight the Israeli ruling, but for now some families will stay in their caves and they've vowed to rebuild. Alison Horn, ABC News, Masafayata.